Hey everybody, welcome back to another fantastic episode of Ready to Die Fighting. I'm Chris, and I'm in my kitchen, and I've been doing a series of videos of restoring, or I can't remember. Yeah, maybe restoring a rusty old cast iron pan, pot. The pot itself was cracked. I couldn't use it. The top, however, was in really good condition. Well, really good is exaggeration, because it was super rusty and dirty and all that. But there were no cracks in it. Nothing was wrong with it. So I'm going to call that good condition. And I just wanted to show you how it turned out. Like and subscribe if you enjoy this content, if you want to see more videos like this. And yeah, so let's take a look. Last video, I just popped it in the oven. I think it was like 450 degrees or so for about an hour. I leave it in there. I put it in the oven cold, or not, I mean, room temperature, not turned on. Let it preheat with the oven. Let it all get up to temperature at the same time. And then I just leave it in there overnight. And just leave it, and then the next day or whatever, I can take it out. And it's actually been quite a few days. But I didn't make a video, so let's do it now. So now, taking this bad boy out. And here is what this top looks like. Now, I don't have like a before and after, but you can watch the previous videos. Look at the shine. It's all black and beautiful and shiny and smooth. Smooth isn't right. It's very textured, but there's no rust is what I'm saying. And so this is actually after, I think I've seasoned this thing maybe, you guys like my teapots up there? Little teapots, decorations? Maybe 3-4 times at this point. And I think that is more than enough times, especially for a top. So it's not really getting a whole lot of stuff on it, and realistically it doesn't get a whole lot of use. But it was going to get no use because the bottom was destroyed. So I picked up a Lodge. This is a baker's two-handled, I think they call it a baker's pan, something like that. I've only used it maybe once, I think, at this point. But I got it because look at that. Fits perfectly. Like they were born together. They were meant to go together. Wonderful. And so, yeah, that's basically it. It came out great. I was able to find a pan to use it with. I like this. This is something that I planned on getting anyway, or something similar to it, if not this exact one, because I make some really delicious rolls, and I think it'd be awesome to make in this. This would also be great for like some sort of pie, or actually I don't usually make pies, but like a cobbler. I made a breakfast skillet is what I think the first use was just I put some sausage in there, cooked the eggs in there, some potatoes. Actually, these little potatoes, I made some of these guys. And this has worked out fantastic for me. So it's going to get more use, and it will get more seasoned and all that as time goes on. I want to show you, while I'm here talking about the cast iron, just to make this video a little bit longer and more useful maybe, I also want to show you a couple of other things I picked up. Alright, so one of the few things that I don't like about cast iron is how heavy it is. Nothing you can do about that. But also, the handles are also made out of iron. It conducts heat pretty well, so these things get smoking hot. But Lodge makes some silicone little hand protectors, I guess if you want to call them. And so I've been playing with them, testing them out a little bit. They've got a few different styles and sizes and whatnot. So this is for the bakeware. This one is for small pans, which I have a few of. I really like, see, like this little guy? especially with it being so small, this is virtually on the burner. It gets really hot, and so having a little guy like that, to me, this is still almost too big for it. But the full size is way too big. You know, you really, I mean, I can use it, but that's a bit on the awkward side. However, it works really well with, like, they make a 5-inch, they make a 6-inch, they make some fajita pans, and it works really nicely with this. I think this is a 6-inch pan, and this is one that I use the most because this is such a nice size. I use this a lot for eggs. I make little single serving cobblers, which this is probably a little much for a single serving, but definitely for the two of us. I'll make a little cobbler, and this is perfect for just the two. If I just want to do one, do this one. Side dishes and whatnot. And so this little guy is really nice. I think it's heat tolerant up to like 400 degrees or so. So hypothetically, you could put it in the oven. And I actually did once. Not so much to cook, but just to, I wanted to kind of like, I think keep it warm, or I can't remember what I was doing now. Actually, I used these guys. And so I put that on before I put it in the oven. And they got hot. It goes on there nicely. I think it looks very nice. It is a nice little grip on your hands. It makes it a little bit nicer picking this up and holding it, especially if it is hot. But if you put it on and then put it in the oven, you might as well just be touching hot metal, because it gets hot. It gets really, really hot, and you're probably risking damaging it as well. But they are heat tolerant to, according to the website, I believe it was 400 degrees. And then this is the other size. They actually make two different versions of this, I guess, full size one. This one I think is called the Deluxe, and it goes on the full size handles. And I like this one just a little bit more. It's the other version was a bit thinner. It was basically like this, but big enough to fit on the bigger handle. And this is just a little bit thinner, and I just like that better. They also make some grips to go on the other side here, and I will more than likely pick up at least one of those bad boys, because this is heavy. This is heavy. And I think I would rather be able to pick it up and not burn my hand with that. I also want to get a top for this. But that's some of the cool accessories that you can get to solve that problem. Additionally, actually that might be it as far as, there's no additionally there. But the other thing that I've been doing is, take this off, is I've been storing these in the oven for a couple different reasons. One, it seems like a good place to put them. I've got limited space, and I don't want them getting wet. I don't want them getting dusty or damaged or any kind of way, and so the oven seems like a great place. The other reason is that it's a good excuse to season them. So I'll just basically put some oil on them. I don't have a clean towel right now, or else I would just do it. I actually just did it the other day. I'll just put oil on them and keep them in the oven. And that way, whenever I use the oven, whenever I season another pot or pan or skillet or whatever, they're already pre-oiled. They're in there, and just turn the oven on and they all get seasoned at once. And so that's kind of nice. So more seasoning just means it's going to be more non-stick. It's going to be a little bit nicer. It's going to cook a little bit better. And yeah. But that's it. That's the finished product. I'm really happy with this. I'm excited to use it more and show it off to you guys. And I hope you enjoyed this series of videos. And I will catch you guys on the next project, whatever that will be. I have a pretty good idea. I don't want to make any promises yet because I haven't started filming it and I don't know how it's going to go. But my next restoration project will probably be this. See what I can do to it. No promises on that. That's the plan, though. Look at this thing. This has been in my house for as long as I can remember. And it is pretty dull, pretty rusty, and a little bit warped. Cutmaster. We'll see what I can do, but like and subscribe if that seems like something you might be interested in, or if you want some self-defense tips, want to see what's been going on in the garden, learn how to repair your bike, all this stuff that I consider to be prepping and survival, and also just fun, honestly. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.